Far away beyond mountains, rivers, and long stretches of forest land, there existed a mysterious place known as the Rainbow Woods. The locals rarely entered it, for the forest seemed alive in more ways than one. The leaves often changed colors even without seasons, the rivers hummed songs at night, and sometimes the trees rearranged themselves as if they were walking. At the center of this magical forest stood an ancient banyan tree. It was enormous, its branches stretching like arms across the sky, its roots forming thick natural chambers underneath. In one of these root-formed chambers lived an old sage known throughout the forest simply as Baba Viranjan. He wore a long silver beard, gentle eyes, and a smile that soothed even the wildest of creatures. Animals did not fear him. Deer often sat beside him as he meditated, monkeys played on the tree above him, and even lions rested quietly in his presence. Baba Viranjan possessed magic that did not come from spells or potions, but from harmony with nature itself. One evening, an uneasy silence fell over the Rainbow Woods. The air became heavy, the wind slow, and the usual rustling of leaves almost disappeared. Baba Viranjan sensed a disturbance. He closed his eyes and listened deeply. A loud rumble echoed across the land. The sky darkened as if a storm was forming. The ground trembled lightly. Animals, sensing fear, began gathering near the banyan tree. A deer spoke first. "Baba, the air smells burnt. Something is wrong." A monkey jumped down hastily. "I saw a strange blue light near the far mountains. It didn't look natural." Baba nodded. "A powerful magic is awakening. Someone is trying to summon a force they should not." That night, a sudden shadow appeared above the banyan's highest branch. It was not an animal. Its shape was too sharp, too deliberate. Slowly, the shadow took the form of a person. A figure in a black cloak landed silently on the tree. Baba Viranjan opened his eyes. "So you have arrived." The stranger removed his hood. He was a young sorcerer named Arav, ambitious, talented, and dangerously hungry for power. "I have heard legends of the banyan tree," Arav said. "Its sap holds the secret to immortality. Today I will claim that power." Baba sighed. "Immortality breaks the balance of nature. You cannot take what does not belong to any one being." Arav's eyes glowed with fierce red light. "No one can stop me." With a flash of lightning, he vanished into the night. The next morning, Baba gathered all the creatures of the forest. Every direction filled with the sounds of worried wings, paws, and footsteps. "My friends," Baba said, "the forest is in danger. Arav seeks to absorb the life force of the banyan tree. If he succeeds, the Rainbow Woods will wither into dust." The lion roared, "Then we will fight him." "No," Baba replied softly. "This battle must be fought with wisdom, not strength. The forest itself will guide us." He placed his hand on the banyan tree. The trunk glowed, and from inside the roots emerged a wooden guardian named Agnirudra. His body was shaped like living bark, and fire burned softly within his chest. Agnirudra bowed. "I am here to protect the forest." "We will not destroy Arav," Baba said. "We will try to bring him back to the right path." Agnirudra understood and stepped aside. On the third night, the sky turned blood red. Arav returned, and behind him marched hundreds of stone soldiers, creatures he had created using dark magic. "I will take what I came for," Arav shouted. "Step aside!" Baba stood calm. "Arav, turn back. You are choosing your own ruin." Arav struck his staff into the ground. The stone soldiers charged. The animals spread across the forest, some roaring, some calling, some leaping to distract the soldiers. Vines surged from the earth, tangling the stone creatures. Agnirudra created walls of flame to block their advance. But Arav pushed through everything, heading straight toward the banyan tree. Baba moved in front of him. "You cannot stop me!" Arav raised his staff. Dark energy swirled around it. Baba did not raise a hand in defense. Instead, he summoned the banyan tree's deepest power, calming light, the ancient energy that soothed anger and fear. A soft white glow surrounded Arav. His staff trembled, his eyes flickered. His rage began to melt as if warmth had entered a frozen heart. Arav fell to his knees. "What have I become?" "You lost your way," Baba said kindly, "but you can still return." The stone soldiers dissolved into smoke. The forest became silent again, but this time it was peaceful, not afraid. Arav wept. "Forgive me." "Only nature can forgive," Baba replied, "but you can heal what you have harmed." From that day forward, Arav stayed in the forest, learning humility and balance. He helped heal injured animals, stopped fires before they grew, and restored damaged trees. Slowly, the banyan regained its strength and the Rainbow Woods shimmered. In the lap of tall mountains stood a small village named Rangpur. known for something strange, a mysterious waterfall nearby. People avoided it, never speaking about it openly. They called it the Bottomless Falls, a place where anyone who entered mysteriously vanished forever. For generations, the villagers shared fearful tales. Some said the waterfall hid a magical world, sometimes a blessing, sometimes a curse. No one had dared to go near it for decades. But some stories awaken at the right moment. This time, the waterfall called out to two children, Ane and his little sister Trisha. Ane was a curious 12-year-old boy, always eager to discover new things. Trisha, 9 years old, followed him everywhere, though she pretended she wasn't scared of anything. One evening, while they sat under a tree, a strange whisper floated from the mountains. The voice blended with the wind. "Come closer. Discover the truth." Trisha grabbed Ane's hand, frightened. "Brother, did someone speak?" "It didn't sound like a person," Ane murmured, staring at the mountains. For a week, the whisper came every evening, always from the same direction. Ane's curiosity grew until he finally decided to find out where it was coming from. Trisha insisted on going with him. The next morning, they walked toward the forbidden side of the mountains. The path was narrow and rough, but something in the air felt as if it was pulling them forward. On the way, they met an old sage with wise, shining eyes. He stopped them. "Where are you going, children? That place is forbidden." "A voice is calling us," Ane said shyly. "That voice is an illusion," the sage warned. Many followed it into the waterfall, none returned. Inside that waterfall, time flows differently. "People forget who they are." Trisha trembled. "Can't they ever come back?" "No." The sage shook his head. "They lose all memories. Their identities vanish inside that world." Ane remained silent, then asked, "What if we only look from outside and come back?" "If fate has summoned you, I cannot stop you," the sage sighed. "But remember, whatever you see inside, do not trust it." Before they could question him further, the sage walked into the forest and disappeared. The children continued their journey until they reached a hidden valley. There stood the Bottomless Falls. The waterfall shimmered in blue and silver, as if light, not water, flowed down. The droplets rose into the air like tiny stars. "It's magical," Trisha whispered. "Too magical," Ane replied softly, "as if it's hiding something." Suddenly, the waterfall roared. A glowing vortex appeared in the water. The same whisper echoed. "Come!" A radiant woman emerged above the water, flowing hair, shining eyes, wrapped in a soft glow. Trisha clung to Ane. "Who is she?" "Do not fear," the woman said. "I have been waiting for you." "I must show you a truth." "What truth?" Ane asked. She pointed into the waterfall. "A world lies within this water, beautiful yet dangerous. Many entered and never returned because they forgot themselves." "Why did you call us?" Trisha asked nervously. "Only you can do what others could not, return." Before they could react, the ground cracked. Both children slipped and fell straight into the glowing water. Falling felt like floating in air. Within seconds, their feet touched solid ground. They opened their eyes and gasped at the breathtaking world around them. The sky glowed pink and violet. Rivers sparkled with blue light. But wonder quickly turned into fear. Lost people wandered silently around them, eyes empty, faces blank. "Are these the missing villagers?" Trisha whispered. "Yes," the radiant woman replied, appearing behind them. "This realm traps those who enter by stealing their memories. They forget who they are. Can't they go back?" Trisha asked, her eyes welling up. "They can," the woman said gently, "but only if the ancient energy at the heart of this world, the Time Stone, is awakened. Only children pure in heart can resist the illusions here and activate it." Ane and Trisha looked at each other and nodded with courage. The woman led them toward a dark region known as the Forest of Shadows. Unlike the magical world, this forest was cold and gloomy. Whispers lingered. "Turn back. You don't belong here." No one escapes, but they pressed on. At the forest's center, a massive shadowy guardian blocked their path. Red, fiery eyes glowed as it roared, "Who disturbs my sleep? We want to save the lost people!" Ane shouted. "They wish to stay," the guardian growled. "They enjoy this world." "No," Trisha insisted. "They just forgot their real lives." The guardian raised its arms to strike. Ane pushed Trisha aside to protect her. Suddenly, Trisha remembered the sage's words. "Whatever you see inside, do not trust it." It's an
not real."
illusion, brother, she screamed.